Welcome to CR tutorial of chemistry.
Good evening to all. Today class we are going to discuss about the intermediate chemistry, second year, xenon oxychlorides. Like xenon oxychlorides compounds are belongs to 18th group elements. So here xenon can form two types of oxychlorides. So we are going to discuss about xenon oxychlorides. Xenon oxychlorides. So xenon can form two types of oxychlorides. We know that already we discussed them in the preparation. So here it is. One is a xenon deoxy dichloride, and a second one is the xenon oxy tetrafluoride. Okay. First we are going to discuss about the geometry of xenon deoxy dichloride. So it is the xenon dioxy dichloride. So here also in the xenon dioxy dichloride also the central atom is xenon only. We know that the atomic number is 54. The outermost electron configuration 5s2, 5p6, 5d0. The d orbital is vacant. So this is called as a ground state electron configuration. So according to ground state electron configuration, you can write like this: 5s2, 5p6 and 5d orbital is vacant in outermost. So here according to this formula, two oxygens are there and two fluorines. In all compound, oxygen can form double bond. The fluorine can form only single bond. So that's why two oxygens means how many? Double bond means totally 4 bonds. So the fluorine 2 only they can form single bond. These 4 and 2, how many sigma bonds or how many covalent bonds can form in the xenon dioxide dichloride? 6 bonds, 6 covalent bonds. According to that, we want in the xenon excited state, we want how many electrons unpaired? We want 6 unpaired electrons. If you want 6 unpaired electrons, we have to write the third excited state. Means here the xenon undergoing third excited state. So third excited state electron configuration. So I am writing here in third excited state these 3 electrons. These 3 electrons are excited to which electrons here? P electrons are excited to d orbital here like this. So totally how many unpaired electrons here? Totally 6 unpaired electrons. But here the fluorine can form only single bonds, oxygen can form double bond. But in the double bond only one is a sigma bond. So means here every oxygen can form one single bond and 2 fluorine atoms can form single bond. Total how many bonds? How many sigma bonds we want? Single bonds here. How many sigma bonds here? Means totally only 4 sigma bonds can form. So that's why we want only 4 sigma bonds. That type of hybridization only involved by the xenon. So that's why it also, which type of hybridization? We want 4 unpaired electrons in the hybrid orbitals. Here it is sp3 dehybridization. sp3 dehybridization. How many sp3 dihybrid orbitals are formed? All. How many? 5 sp3d orbitals are formed. In these 5 sp3d orbitals, only 4 orbital contain unpaired electrons. The remaining orbital contain lone pair of electrons. The unpaired electrons of sp3d orbitals of xenon overlapping with the 2p-z orbitals of other 2 fluorine atoms separately, and also the remaining 2 sp3d orbitals are overlapping with the 2p-z orbitals of the oxygen. Okay, overlapping with the 2p-z orbitals of oxygen separately. Then totally how many sigma bonds are formed? Totally 4 sigma bonds are formed. So here it is xenon. So the xenon contain one lone pair of electron in sp3d orbital. 2 orbitals directly overlapping with the 2p-z orbitals of 2 fluorine atoms. The remaining sp3d orbitals overlapping with the oxygens. So totally how many sigma bonds here? 4 sp3d p sigma bonds are formed. At xenon, the remaining unhybridized orbitals or pure orbitals are there, pure d orbitals are there. These d orbitals of xenon partially overlapping with the p y orbitals of oxygen. The double bond is formed. So here also one pi bond and here also one pi bond. Totally how many pi bonds are formed? Totally 2 pi bonds. These pi bonds are called as a dp pi bonds. So this one is also dp pi bonds, right? So according to hybridization sp3d, what is geometry molecule actually? So it is trigonal bipyramidal. But here one lone pair is there. Due to lone pair, the lone pair is very near to the xenon. So the geometry of the xenon deoxydichloride is look like a seesaw. Okay, so geometry is seesaw geometry. Seesaw geometry. So it is called as a Rampom geometry. Alright, okay. So then we have to write the conclusion here also. Which excited state here? Excited state, third excited state. Hybridization sp3 dehybridization. Next, how many sigma bonds? Number of sigma bonds. So totally 4 sp3d p sigma bonds. Number of pi bonds. 2 dp pi bonds. Right, geometry is seesaw geometry. So this is xenon oxy dichloride geometry and hybridization. Second one is xenon oxy tetrafluoride. Xenon oxy tetrafluoride. In xenon oxy fluoride also, which one is the central atom? Only xenon. The atomic number we know 54. The outermost electron configuration of xenon is 5s2. 5p6 and point is 0. So it is also considered as a ground state electron configuration. How many? 2 electrons in s orbital. How many? 6 electrons in p orbital. The d orbital is vacant orbital. Here in xenon oxide tetrafluoride, how many fluorines are there? 4 fluorines. Only one oxygen is there. So 4 fluorines can form 4 sigma bond. One oxygen can form, okay, 1 sigma bond. Totally, how many we want? At least 5 unpaired electrons. So that's why here also we want which one? Third excited state. Third excited state electron configuration. So here also these 3 electrons are migrated or exerted to d orbital. Okay, 1, 2, 3. In this state, xenon undergoing sp3d2 hybridization. Totally 6 sp3d2 hybrid orbitals are formed. In these 6 sp3d2 hybrid orbitals, one contain lone pair of electrons, the other 5 contain unpaired of electrons. In these 5 unpaired electrons of sp3d2 orbitals, 4 unpaired electrons of sp3d2 orbitals overlapping with the 4 fluorine atoms. The remaining 1 unpaired of electron of sp3d2 orbital overlapping with the oxygen. Totally, how many sigma bonds are formed? Totally 5 sp3d2 p sigma bonds. Okay, so next I am writing here 1 unpaired electrons are there, 1 unpaired geometry is also there. Here I am writing like this: unpaired electrons first here. So this is lone pair of electrons of sp3d2 orbitals. Which one it is? Lone pair of electron of sp3d2 orbital. Means here sp3d2 orbital contain lone pair. The remaining 4 how many total? 5 sp3d2 hybrid orbitals contain unpaired electrons. From those 5 are overlapping with the fluorines. The remaining unpaired electron of xenon sp3d2 orbital overlapping with the oxygen. Totally how many are formed here? Totally 5 sigma bonds. So those are also called as a sp3d2 p sigma bonds. How many total? 5. So here it is look like this. But here another unhybridized orbital is also there. Another unhybridized d orbital is there. So this d orbital is overlapping with the this d orbital is overlapping with the or partially overlapping with the p orbital of oxygen. Then 1 pi bond is found. So like this, the geometries look like as a square pyramidal. Square pyramidal geometry. Right? Then we have to write the conclusion. Yes, here excited state. Which excited state here? Excited state is same here also. Third, hybridization sp3d2 hybridization, and number of sigma bonds. Total how many sigma bonds here? 5 sp3d2 p sigma bonds. Number of pi bonds, only 1 pi bond is there, 1 dp pi bond. So geometry is geometry. Which one it is? Square pyramidal. Square pyramidal geometry. So this is the geometry of xenon oxytetrafluoride. Yes, next compound xenon oxides. So xenon oxides. Xenon can form two types of oxides. One is the xenon trioxide. Xenon trioxide, and second one is the xenon tetroxide. Now let us discuss about the geometry of first one, xenon trioxide. Xenon trioxide XeO3. In xenon trioxide, xenon is the central atom. The atomic number 54. Electron configuration or general electron configuration or outermost electron configuration 5s2, 5,6, 5p6, 5d 0. So it is also considered as a ground state electron configuration. Ground state electron configuration 5s2 and 5p6. 5d orbital is vacant. Already we know this. So this is the ground state electron configuration. Here in xenon trioxide we want of totally 6 covalent bonds. So according to 6 covalent bonds, means here 3 oxygens are forming 6 covalent bonds with the xenon. So we want how many unpaired of electrons we required? 6 unpaired of electrons we required. So that's why if you want 6 unpaired electrons, so I have to write the third excited state. In third excited state electron configuration, these 3 orbital or these 3 electrons are electrons of p orbital are excited to d orbital, then it is first as it is, but p electrons are excited to d orbital, right here 1, 2, 3. So in this state xenon is undergoing sp3 hybridization only, sp3 hybridization, because 3 oxygens are forming only 3 sigma bonds. So only sigma bonds are involving the hybridization. So that's why it is involving or undergoing sp3 hybridization. At xenon, how many total? 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals are formed. In these 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals, one sp3 orbital contain lone pair of electron, the other remaining sp3 hybrid orbitals contain unpaired electrons. These 3 unpaired electrons of sp3 orbitals of xenon overlapping with the 3 oxygen atoms or p orbitals of 3 oxygen atoms separately, then 3 sp3 p sigma bonds are formed. So we can write like this geometry. Xenon, you have to consider here it is a sp3 orbital with lone pair of electrons, or we write as the xenon contain one lone pair of electron like this. Right, the remaining 3 sp3 hybrid orbitals overlapping with the 3 oxygen atoms separately like this. Okay, how many totally? 3 sp3 p sigma bonds are formed. But at xenon, the remaining 3 unhybridized d orbitals are there. These unhybridized d orbitals of xenon partially overlapping with the p orbitals of those oxygen atom, then it forms 3 dp pi bonds. Okay, how many? 3 dp pi bonds. Yes, according to hybridization, here it is sp3 hybridization with one lone pair. So we know that geometry pyramidal in shape like ammonia, or pyramidal geometry like ammonia. Then we have to write the conclusion here. Excited state is, which one it is? Third excited state. The next hybridization is sp3. Number of sigma bonds, how many? 4 sp3p sigma bonds. Number of pi bonds, only 3 dp pi bonds. The geometry of molecule is pyramidal geometry. The bond angles we consider like that of ammonia only. Right, this is the geometry of a xenon trioxide. Next, second oxide is xenon tetroxide. XeO4. Here also the central atom is xenon. Atomic number 54. You will have to write in your notebook like this. Imagine yourself. What is the outermost electron configuration? 5s2, 5p6. The vacant d orbital is also there. 5s0. So this we consider as a ground state electron configuration. In ground state electron configuration, s orbital containing 2 electrons. As it is. The p orbital contains 6 electrons, all are paired. D orbital is vacant. As here in xenon tetroxide, we want 8 covalent bonds. In those 8 covalent bonds, 4 bonds are sigma bonds, and according to 8 covalent bond, so it excited to 4 electrons. Totally complete s and p electrons are excited to d orbital. Means it is a fourth excited state electron configuration. Here s orbital, electron of s orbital excited, and the electrons of p orbital also excited to d orbital. Then we get complete 8 unpaired electrons. In this state also it is undergoing sp3 hybridization. 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals are there at xenon, and 4 unhybridized orbitals are also there at xenon. Only the sp3 hybrid orbitals axially overlapping with the unpaired electrons of 2pz orbitals of 4 oxygen separately, then 4 sp3p sigma bonds are formed. So like this, xenon, you can write like this, xenon, there is no unpaired electron, one sigma bond is formed with oxygen, and other one, and other one, and other one. So the remaining unhybridized orbitals partially overlapping with the py orbitals of those 4 oxygens only to form 4dp pi bonds. Okay, according to hybridization concept, we can understand the geometry of xenon tetroxide is only tetrahedral geometry. The bond angle is same like that as 109 degrees to 8 minutes. So what is the geometry here? Tetrahedral geometry. Tetrahedral geometry, and bond angle is same like that, only 109 degrees to 8 minutes. Then we can write the conclusion here. Excited state is which one? This is 4th excited state. Hybridization is the sp3 hybridization. Number of sigma bonds. So here how many? 4 sp3p sigma bonds, and a number of pi bonds. So 4 dp pi bonds. The geometry is the tetrahedral geometry. So we can write the bond angle. If it is specific, only you have to write. If it is not specific, you need not to write here. Bond angle, here it is 109 degrees to 8 minutes. As these two are the oxides, xenon trioxide and xenon tetroxide. Here it is xenon trioxide, which hybridization? sp3 hybridization only. Here it is also sp3 hybridization, but with one lone pair it is pyramidal in shape, and this one is without a lone pair of electrons. It is tetrahedral in shape. So these are the geometries of xenon oxides. Okay, thank you.